Still on the case of Afe Babalola and Dele Farotimi, that is the defamatory case that went down few months ago, and I believe that everyone is aware of what has happened around the case. But on what is happening now, relax, let me gist you. Now, since after the first drama where Dele Farotimi was arrested from his Lagos office to Ekiti State, which after he was taken to prison where he spent around 20-something days in the prison and was later granted bail, which he was released after. Now, so many things has been going behind the scene concerning the whole case. But few days ago, we got this information that the Ooni of Ife visited Afe Babalola, and according to the news we got, they said they had serious meeting concerning this same case. And after the meeting, we heard that Afe Babalola has agreed to withdraw the case from the court. That is to withdraw the defamatory case from the court. But as we are still trying to digest the whole news, 2 seconds, hey, another news fall out. They say that the reason why Afe Babalola wanted to withdraw this defamatory case from court was because the Ooni of Ife told him that the case is causing division among Nigerians. But as I was still trying to digest the news, 2 seconds, hey, there is this other important analysis I heard from Mayogu concerning the main reason why Afe Babalola withdraw this case from court. And you are going to be shocked to hear the same news. In fact, let me allow you to listen to Mayogu as he analyzes everything. But as you are listening, be clicking on that share button and also subscribe in case if you have never done so for more update. And after that, I'll be back. Let's go there.
The updates from the people who have somehow compromised the judicial system in Nigeria, as exposed by Dele Farotimi via his now bestseller book, Nigeria Criminal Justice System. If you have not procured one of this book, man, you are missing. You should. All right? We treated it on Mayegun's Diary Politico, and you see, some of us are even expecting Dele Farotimi to write volume 2 of the Nigeria and its criminal justice system. A book that exposed the crooked life or legacy of Afe Babalola, the old man that has contributed to the compromised judiciary in Nigeria. Criminalize it. Enough that Nigeria judiciary is now mainly for the highest bidder, the corrupt lawyer with his corrupt chamber that has corrupted the Nigerian judiciary, as exposed by Dele Farotimi, a book that really triggered the Nigeria's elite ruling class, that their reaction at first was to actually, their actions, right, was to justify every page of that book as published and exposed by Dele Farotimi. Afe Babalola, 95-year-old crooked old lawyer, a man that is believed is instrumental to the rotten judicial system you have in Nigeria today. There are many, but he is the doyen of judicial criminality. He took offense. He was so mad that they started the abuse of power by hiring Nigerian police to kidnap Dele Farotimi from Lagos to Ekiti. You see, defamation of character, to start with, right, is a civil case. I said that on this platform repeatedly. Some said, some Ronukus disguising as normal human beings. Some came on this platform and said, the book is defamation. It's a defamation of character. If your character is defamed, if you feel like somebody has done something like a libel against you, what you will do is what? You sue them. And that will be after your lawyers have written them to say, withdraw everything you have said about my client. Okay? If you don't withdraw what you have said and apologize to my client, I'm taking you to court. It's a civil case. It's not a criminal case. You can even sue somebody and say, I'm suing you for 100 billion naira defamation. Baba, last, even if you win the case, they cannot put somebody in jail for that. They will tell the person to pay damages. And the court can say, okay, you know what? No, for this case, you need to go and pay this person 5 million naira damages. You can ask for 1 trillion naira. You can ask for $100 billion. That is you. But you know something? The proof of any defamation didn't lie on Dele Farotimi, remember? Yeah, it lies on the Afe Babalola and it's a gang of judicial crooks in Nigeria. They are the ones to prove that everything Dele Farotimi published in this book is a lie. They have to prove it. If they can't prove that everything in the book is a lie, then forget about the media trial. Of course, Afe Babalola, that was supposed to be a lawyer, knew all of this. It is Nigeria. Here you get. It won't really kind of make them feel good if they do not wield the big stick by going extrajudicial, by going illegal, by using the corrupt system, okay, to punish somebody. Because you know what they will say, what they normally say in Nigeria is this. A big man in Nigeria will be like, how dare you? How dare you? Do you know who I am? Do you know who you are talking to? You know what? I will deal with you. Who is your father in this country? You know who you are talking to? Hello? Police IG. I need 5 boys. 5 boys. I want to teach somebody a lesson. And true to it, the police IG will send 5 boys, policemen. They will grab you, beat you up, torture you. Say, how dare you talk to that big man like that? It's a Nigerian thing. It's not about the law, right? So then they started the mockery of the judiciary, these rogues, right? From Afe Babalola's chamber. They started initiating different cases. Same defamation, different lawyers. They were instituting different cases all over Nigeria. I was expecting to see 36 court cases in 36 states of Nigeria. They went as far as going to the judicial, what do you call it? They have a name for that. It's like the body for lawyers in Nigeria, okay? So they went there. They said they should remove Dele Farotimi's name from the names of lawyers in Nigeria. Those ones are like, the only reason why we can punish Dele Farotimi as a lawyer is if he has done anything that is, contrary to the legal practice. So you get me, like, is committed a crime as a lawyer. But if it is about writing a book, that's not our business. Okay, just take it to court. Okay, court can decide on that. So this morning, Afe Babalola, right, now told the gathering in Ekiti that the honey of Ife, met with him last night. They had a meeting, all-night meeting, talking about how Afe Babalola should forgive Dele Farotimi. And Afe Babalola was like, I have considered that. So I'm going to tell my lawyers to withdraw the case in court. Guess what? Afe Babalola's lawyer, not a single case instituted against Dele Farotimi is launched by this coward old man to start with. The first case of using the police to kidnap Dele Farotimi from Lagos was initiated by the Commissioner of Police of Ekiti. The second case was initiated by the legal police IG of Nigeria, Igbetokun, right? The third case was initiated by somebody who claimed that because they mentioned Afe Babalola's chamber in the book, what's his name again? Fajumeju or something like that. That one initiated a case in Abuja. Another lunatic, another charge and bail lawyer from the same Afe Babalola chamber initiated another case that, you defame our chamber in Ibadan. Another lunatic lawyer who is also linked to Afe Babalola, initiated another case in Port Harcourt. So we're waiting for the remaining 30, how many days? I mean, how many states? We're waiting for the remaining 33 or 34 states for them to initiate other cases, only for them to come down and say, we are going to withdraw the cases. I right. Because you had no case. They had no single case. The Ronu coups, Ronu Nazis, the Ronu bandits, the Ponus, right? The bad idiots, the bad stats, the crumb eaters, the crumb chasers, the ass lickers, the all-risers, the voluntary slaves, unboot slaves of this world. They were rejoicing, remember, that Dele Farotimi, for always tackling Tifnumbu the druggie, deserved to be locked up forever. They even said, if you read the book, no, that detail, that book is a defamation of, is a defamation. I told you that all of this whole thing would disappear. The real intention was to get him locked up, and if possible, lock him up for as many months as possible. Unfortunately for them, Dele Farotimi is not a pushover. Unfortunately for them. Dele Farotimi, like he said it himself, Emu Eki, Erobe Kolore, right? Yes, there are those who enjoyed being slaves to these criminals. Fine. But there are other people that are actually freeborn. They are not slaves. Whether physically or mentally, they will never, the true born Yorubas will never succumb to being slaves like all these druggie followers, these Tifnumbu's apparent, slaves that want everybody to actually appear and walk like them. So now, like I said and predicted a month ago, the entire case will begin to fall apart, will begin to fall like a pack of cards. And starting with the pronouncement of Afe Babalola, who has no real case. He has no case. There's no case. Using the police to charge him for cyberbullying, cyber this, and the rest of that. Sure, you get. It's all temporary. And I am happy to tell you today that, yeah, the chicken has now come home to roost. They wanted Dele Farotimi to apologize and possibly write a rejoinder and say, I am sorry, so that they can use that against him. Here you get. See, if for any reason, this is a lesson for all of us. If for any reason you get sort of bullied by any of the Nigeria establishments, whether not the elite, the politicians, or any money misroad criminal in that contraption, don't ever apologize. If your lawyer says, you know what, for the peace to reign, let's apologize, just write that you are sorry. Don't try it, don't do it. Because in most cases, right, that your apology go is a sign of guilt. That means you say you agree that you have done something wrong. Don't ever. I'm not living in that contraption, so definitely this is not applicable to me. But if for any reason anybody decided to kind of begin their usual madness in that contraption, everything, whatever, I've told you this many times, whatever comes out of my mouth, it's not an error, it's not a slip. I don't do slip of tongue. I don't do and I didn't want to say that too. I'm sorry that I said no, I don't do that. That's why sometimes I kind of give my own caveats before I say, well, I want to say something. If you feel like this thing is going to get you mad, I am not sorry for what I'm about to say. But I know the people what I'm about to say is directed there at. But if for any reason you take offense, you, so that if you won't get mad, may you get mad too. I have no apology for you. If I want to talk about your criminal pastors, and somebody claims to be a Christian and want to take offense, may blind you in Jesus' name. So if I want to talk about your fake imam and all this your bedsheet wearing what do you call it, rogues, extremists, and you as a Muslim want to take offense, may Allah perish you new. No get apology, I know they apologize. So that is why somehow it is very, very ideal. Never apologize to these rogues in that contraption. Never try it, because that is what they will use against you. The moment you say, or you go do mistake, go pen something that say, I want to use this medium to apologize to. I'm very sorry for what I said, because I didn't mean to. I was Amy care, didn't mean to care. Mayegun. So if you feel like what I said offends you, it's somehow it affects your feelings. Here you get. About me, I go double down, the best to make you do be say, just sue me. Just sue me. And listen, that I am living in the UK and you are living in the contraption, or you are living anywhere in the world. If I say something that you feel like is libelous, right? You can sue me. I've got email. You send this thing to me. Yeah, this is what it is today now. In this day and time, nobody is safe. I mean, nobody is, what do you call it? Nobody is invincible. You can sue anybody in any part of the world, Baba. You can sue me. But the only thing is that you can't sue me, because on Mayegun's Diary Political, what I come here to sort of break down, right? Even though I will add my own jara, they are already publicly available information. So they sue me because I waste time already. But Dele Farotimi, you apologize and let this whole thing go. Apologize to who? Now, Afe Babalola should be apologizing to Dele Farotimi that my son, I am sorry. I'm a criminal. Yes, you don't catch me. Yes, you don't catch me. Your book don't catch me. But I'm sorry. I'm very sorry. It is the Afe Babalola that should be paying damages to Dele Farotimi now. Nigeria police should be paying damages to Dele Farotimi. And I love it. I love it that he said, no, I'm not apologizing to anybody, and I'm not sending anybody to apologize to anyone. Whatever it is that the honey of Ife, honey is like the honey, the honey, how do you pronounce that honey? The man that is always honey. The honey of Ife. Somebody came and said, Mayego, I respect you a lot. Why are you calling the honey of Ife the honey of Ife? Pretty well, continue to pretend like he is not an honey truly. So you are proud of having that guy as your own honey of Ife, Abi? You are. A complete disgrace to the Yoruba race. A total disgrace and embarrassment to the stool that he represents, everything around him. A crooked criminal walking about and then, denigrating the same stool. And we have had actual responsible human beings who actually held that same stool, with so much respect and what have you. Now you have somebody who is a pure political lackey. So whatever you discuss with Afe Babalola, that is their own cup of tea. Here you get now. So that Afe Babalola is now saying that he has listened to the honey of Ife, and therefore he will ask his lawyers, Baba, you better do it. You see, even when you do it or you don't do it anyway, number one, you have to any real case. You don't have any case. If there is anything at all, right, you just have to come out and say everything in this book is a lie. It is not on Dele Farotimi to prove that what he wrote in this book is true. No, he's published his own truth. Now you go come prove, say waiting there inside this book a lie. Anything short of that, you owe Dele Farotimi and you owe a lot of us apology. You owe me an apology. If Afe Babalola get to see this broadcast, show it to the old man. He owes me an apology. You know why? He stressed me up. Because I was like, what could somebody who is a lawyer, a senior lawyer for that matter, somebody who has been practicing law for over 60 years, needed somebody like us who didn't study law to actually see through the legality of his own action. How many of such illegality have they done before they did it to Dele Farotimi that made it public? How many people have they sent to the gallows using their criminal court system, using their criminal justice system to deny people justice, lock them up? How many? Dele Farotimi is somebody with so much kind of like, they were surprised that almost everyone in Nigeria and outside Nigeria, they turned him to overnight a superstar. Everybody was interested in what did he write in that book that got these people so mad that they had to be breaking their own laws, and they didn't care that they are abusing the same judicial system that this guy published a book to expose. What did he write in that book? Now, more than 100,000 of this book has been sold. The bestseller book there on Amazon in 2024. The bestseller book. So the damages is done. The expose is done. So right now, if I have a chance of advising Dele Farotimi, I'll say, Baba, Esheshe Volume 2.
You get the point. Now, what do you think? Is it because of the visit of the clergyman that visited Afe Babalola? That is the reason why he want to withdraw this case? Or is because the case has no future? According to what Mayogu explained in this video. In fact, share your thought with me on the comment section. And of course, you know the vibe now. Click on that subscribe button. Follow and share for more updates. Because like this, we